thing. All right, we were going to check this out. So vault progress is at 1542.2. 1542.2. 1542.2. 1542.2. And we can't look at this yet, but someone has documented it. Thank you, Alchemist. Ugin. Holy moly, we got some cards here. Colorless spells are cheap. Exile top card of your library face down and look at it. Create a 2/2 colorless spirit creature token. When that token leaves the battlefield, put the exiled card into your hand. That's cool. Kind of like a throwback to what that that mechanic I can't remember the name of on the set that I was a designer on had. Destroy target permanent that's one or more colors. Manifest. Yes, manifest. That mechanic I helped design. Shut up. Destroy target permanent that's one or more colors. Yeah, that's good. This we saw from Oppo. It looked really pretty good. Not last game, but in the day we have. Yeah, Graham and the loading ready run crew were gonna crush me with that, but I killed it before they could. We've seen that a couple times, seen that, and there's the Fibblethip. We've seen Time Raveler. A lot of people have not seen all these though, so I'm gonna go over them a little slowly here, let y'all see what we're working with. This proved nice. We got this down on 3 when they weren't pressuring him, and then we're able to plus until the -3 was quite relevant. So it was good. Vivian was also good. You know, fine. Yeah. Find creatures and cast them. Yeah, Teferi's not amazing, but I'm just saying in that one spot. I was just giving the... and Fibblethip is just imminently playable. It's like a Elvish Visionary Plus, right? So I'd happily play Elvish Visionary. I'll happily play Fibblethip. It just won't be super impactful. And, okay, that covers it. Let's continue. What do we want to make here? Offhand, it looks like green-blue. We'll start green-blue and maybe see about splashing. Well, let's start green. Let's just... look at green-blue. And then now we'll check this. So we went from... What was it? Where is it? 1542.2 to 1553.6. So 11.4%. Okay. So we want to go boom, boom. Start here. Let's look at the powerful end of these cards. Start there. Probably not playing Augur. Yes. Maybe. Yes. Yes, yes. I don't think this is very good, but we might try it for science. And actually what I want to do, let's see what our fixing is like. Wow. No green fixing. That's quite telling. We do have 2 geodes and a vessel, though. So if we want to ramp and splash, we still can, despite the lack of support for it in green. The globe is not ramp, but it is fixing if we were truly desperate. Let's put these in for now and remind us that we have them. And go back to this look. See anything else? Not unless we splash. We'll consider a splash after we look at the simple side of our colors. This is how I've taken to building seals on Arena, just looking, dividing it into chunks that I can see on screen at one time, or else I just can't process well. Yeah, that's quasi removal. I want at least one time twist. We like Spell Weird just fine. Epiphany is amazing. Play a Giant Growth. Giving everything trample, not so great. I do like this, having some sky support. Oh, it is for 5. I thought it was said 6. 4 or 5 for 5 is fine. Yeah, it's not great, but it's fine. It is fine. Like it's format dependent. Actually, I would say, you know, I talked about this when I started the stream, but like there are certain cards that can help define whether define a format, and like whether a 4/5 for 5 is good is an interesting question, because in some formats it's terrible and in some formats it's good. 38, you say, and we got these splash things, nothing to splash, and we're kind of out of stuff we want to play in our core colors. I'm just assuming I'm trying to avoid Naga Eternals. And this, yeah, no. Looks like there's support. Maybe we splash black. This is all splashable stuff. And then let's see what's in black regular like. Nothing great in the run-of-the-mill black. Make sure there's no green. Oh, there's that. We're not splashing that. All right, I think I like this with one cut. Let's find a cut here and call it a deck. We're at 11 creatures, 13 non. Kind of like actually cutting the vessel and oh, what's going on here? Reset this. Going like that. What's going on here? I suppose if we're going to play that, we have to capture this screen. Oh, yeah, sorry. Here. Ugin just missed, I think because I had it filtered on colors. Let's go put Ugin in. Thank you. And then I guess I'm going to cut the Neoform. What are we actually doing with it? Like, there's no way to get to these. Yeah, we're not using that. That's a good cut. Okay. We'll go do, we'll take a look at red next time. I'm willing to rejigger this one because I didn't, like, pour over the other colors. Not super concerned about the exact quality level of each of these decks. Solid opener. Perfect mana every time, except when we're all cursing the mana gods about how my mana sucks. Other than that, perfect mana every time. We'll start here. Definitely a sneak, that much is true. Forest if we're going to play the Pollen Bright Druid, or Swamp if we want to keep Scorn available. The benefit of Pollen Bright Druid is using it as Proliferate later instead of a 2/2 for now. And I think I like that. I'm going to leave Tyrant Scorn up, and next turn we have Spellkeeper Weird or the Geode. And I'm going to take this 2/1 because we have a creature in hand that blanks it without having to use removal on it, and if Oppo attacks and then plays... Nope, they're not going to do that. Well, looks like we don't do anything this turn. Because I don't want to bother with the army either. So we're just going to take this. And now I'm going to get the Weird down, since they have 2 things that the Weird effectively blocks. If they amass again, the zombie token doesn't get eaten by the Weird, but hopefully can still block it. Just thinking ahead here, we can go Geode and have Scorn up, or Pollen Bright and Scorn. I guess we'll go Geode, and then maybe maybe we find something that the Pollen Bright Druid cares about. That doesn't seem good for our current hand. What? Auto Tapper's fine. We got Island and anything we want. But yes, right side mana messes you up. We could save it, but I don't see why we should do that. This is kind of what, this is fine, because they make us sack it, and then they think they're getting away with something good here on the battalion, and this is converted mana cost 3, we can even let them attack. You want to see Rude? Here's Rude. Alright, I give up. We're playing a 2/2 for 2. Let's put it on the spinner, though. Make a sacrificable 1/1 that can still trade with either of those ground creatures and increase our snare spinner. And look at that. That worked out. Now that we can actually threaten to eat this instead of it being able to attack through our snare spinner. So, good job, Pollen Bright Druid. Good job. Well, that was a hefty price, at least. Well, not really. It was just a token, right? Just an army token. Never mind. It was a minor price. Well done, Oppo. We're gonna see what we get from the flip. Oh, I let it do that. We have black over here, but... stupid auto tap. This one's slipping away. It's funny, my MTGA tracker is successfully identifying that we have 6 forests and 2 islands left in the deck. What was that? I mean, you didn't want them both? I didn't... I don't know. What? I don't know. Whatever. We'll take that. Alright, that's something beefy, but the Griffin is what's going to get us here. This doesn't say something cool like Scry 2 or Surveil 2, but it sure is a 3/4 flyer, and acting like it. Can't stop the flyer. 3/4 flyers for 5, folks. Oh, they get you. Ah, Fibblethip disappeared. Got it. Understood. Interesting. But couldn't they have targeted my other? I just don't know why they didn't. They can target up to 3 things, so they maybe just a reading thing that they didn't see that they could do both. I don't know. Worked out for them anyway. I'll give another try with this build as is. I'm already getting tired again. I started on my feet, but I think I'm gonna lower to the ground again. If I stand too long, I get super sore the next day. I'm gonna go get the dog though, because that wasn't because of what I said. That was just coincidental. I believe we have a package at the door. So I'm going to go see what the package is, bring the dog down, and lower the desk. Hold on. All right, buddy, can you handle it? Can you handle it? I know it's not your favorite, my furry friend, but we can do this. Together, we can do this. Ready? You did it. That wasn't so bad. How you feeling? Want to get out of here? Yeah, I'm his therapy dude and he's my therapy dog. It goes both ways. I'm telling you, the times I have felt most centered, at peace, and just like are when I'm cuddling with my dog. It is my Zen place. I gave myself that just now. decided to open the door into my head. Yeah. I keep waiting to get not stupid, and it doesn't happen. That is a nice card. I haven't seen this one yet. Haven't made it to that on the set review. Haven't opened one and haven't seen it played against us, but that's a heck of a 2. So I'm just deciding if we even bother playing this, because, like, what does it do? I guess we should. I'm gonna develop the board, even though it can't really do much on this board. Maybe it does something against their future plays. Death Touch, you say? Alright, well, we get to play Mana Geode and have Giant Growth up. And do we want a Gleaming Overseer? Hexproof Menace, Death Touch tokens. Or, sorry, Hexproof Menace zombie tokens. Oh, what did I do to it? I guess we're keeping it. I kind of wanted it anyway, but I hadn't really fully thought it through, and then just kind of clicked through. This seems like the bonkers white common of the set. Oh my god. I'm playing 2/2s for 3 with flying in a lot of sets because they're okay, although they have fallen by the wayside. There were some where they were just not pulling their weight. But man. I will take this opportunity to have a snack. And by that I mean, you know, the opponent's creature not actually leaving the stream. We get Ugin on 6. What best sets us up for Ugin on 6? Probably finding something to deal with flyers, like more so than creating an Overseer. I'm a little more interested in that. Let's start with this. I'm not sure we want... Well, the spiders are good. Yeah, spiders help with protecting Ugin. And... Weird. Yeah, I like keeping the Spellkeeper weird because we can get Epiphany back. And Fibblethip is just free. We'll, like, leave him... I'm gonna do it like this. And I'll just stay back and hold back the Stinger. Actually, why am I holding back the Stinger? They can attack with it. Yeah, I should have just attacked. Because we can't block if they choose... They decide they want to attack. So Appa should be at 18. They never would have blocked. I'm not going to do Ugin now, though. We'll try to getting these flyers down. But we'll start by offering them an opportunity to cast some spells to deal with a druid. Maybe they will. Who knows? No luck. We'll go here. And... yeah, we'll do here. This gives us 2 blockers if they manage to get rid of 1. for example. Well, they've had to use a couple pieces of premium removal on our seemingly throwaway 1/3s for 2. Now we can try and Ugin, because it can just destroy, yeah, so we can just destroy the Pegasus, and we're pretty well protected. Ugin's pretty well protected.
Curiosity and wonder drive civilization. I can create.
They got one card, and they need to either have or draw something to remove this if they are to get Ugin. And if they do, at least we got a 1-for-1, and then made them use some resources to get rid of the source of that 1-for-1. Let's see. I pasted the deck. Do we have anything that gets rid of that prison realm? I don't think we main decked any naturalize effects. But maybe there's some bounce. No, it doesn't look like there is. All right. That's all right. Like I said, at least we got our one, and I really like where we're at from here. We can draw a card off of Fibblefip. We can do it again. Let's bust out the weird. And then keep Time Twist ready. Yeah, it's true. But sometimes you just have... actually, what I thought initially they had used Prison Realm on the Planeswalker, on our Planeswalker, and not on the Druid. I think they were hovering over it, and then they did the Druid. So my look to go find Naturalize effects was thinking that they were going after our Planeswalker there. And here would be a way to have saved it if we had that in time, but we didn't. Sure. You can have it. Another Spellkeeper. I'm going to send in Fiddlefip and leave back that weird so that we can get our card draw spell back at end of turn. We can't cast weird and do that. I'm going to go with the Overseer this time. And I'm going to put a stop in their main phase. When I have Time Twist, I just want to put a stop in their main phase to give me that option. It's a bit of a telegraph if they know what I'm thinking, but... it's kind of fancy play syndrome, but I'm feeling fancy. It's kind of fancy play syndrome. It's fine. But generally you want to save that for removal, but this isn't exactly like removal colors or whatever. Oh, that's me. Let's start here. But since we're drawing cards, we would like... I guess it's got to choose something, so that's fine. As long as we have one, we have everything. Laptop platings. That's another one that's like hard to use, especially in this matchup. But amassing 1, putting a counter on the army at instant speed might actually be useful, but we can probably just make that scry to the bottom if we don't think it's great. So let's put that down and ditch this land and just do this. So that, you know, when you're scrying 3 to the bottom, that feels really good. And divination or diviner, one of our 2 divines. Let's start with an attack. And I think I'll leave Fibblethip back to... No, I don't think we need to chump even. Let's just keep attacking. Yeah, I'm down with Diviner for... Or the Weird, just a creature as opposed to the card draw. We could Weird again and draw again. Yeah, let's just put the Weird down. Uses up our mana. I'm trying to right-click to look at it. Why won't you let me... That's weird. There we go. Not too bad for us. I like our card draw better. However, this is getting big and annoying, but we'll get rid of it soon enough. We can chump with the Fibble, which I declined to do this time. No planeswalkers, so this is sad. Sad. How many? We have one. How many? Just have the Ugin. Do we have any other planeswalkers in here? No. Oh, Vivian. Yeah. So there's a chance. Let's start here, though. Actually. Yeah. Now we can just use that on this. Looks like we're in a decent spot here. We'll transmute the angel. Is it true I was grumpy? I mean, I don't know what your context is there. If you're asking me on the spot, tell the truth, have you ever been grumpy? Yes. Yes, I have been grumpy. In the previous stream, this morning, I had a kind of a ranty soapbox about the ridiculousness of using a phrase called on a stick to refer to a human or an animal having some ability, but that's about as grumpy as I got. Why? I'm having a great day. We got free magic, baby! War of the Sparks sealed all day long for no dollars. I'm a happy man. You'll have to watch the VOD and you tell me if I was grumpy, Dionysus. Glad to have you here, though. Hope you're having a good day. We were looking at the red in this deck. This deck feels like a mess. There's all these non-bows in it and stuff. Let's start over. Let's start over.